get it wrong on purpose.
You guys would be so good.
I already been on Jeopardy once. I've been on Jeopardy once. Yeah.
I didn't hear about this.
He just doesn't want to be on Jeopardy when I'm on Jeopardy.
I would not want to be around with you guys.
Skip, I'm going to give him a B+. Let me tell you why I'm going to give him a B+. He did score, did have a triple-double. I couldn't give him an A because he missed 4 free throws again. I couldn't give him an A because he had 4 turnovers in the second half. And also, I couldn't give him an A, Skip, because he played all 12 minutes in the third quarter with AD, and they allowed the Suns to get back into this ball game. Now, even though they started the fourth quarter, they were up by, I was thinking they went to the half, up by 33, 74-41. And then they allowed, so the Suns scored 17 in the first quarter, 24 in the second quarter, and you allowed them to get 38 in the third quarter? So for me, Skipper, I couldn't give him an A just on that alone. You can't allow that to happen. They need to do, I don't know what's going on, but Frank need to do something about this because we saw this with the Clippers.
Frank Vogel.
Skip, we saw this with the Clippers. 5 minutes into the third quarter, they had a 15-point lead. And somehow at the end of the third quarter, we're tied.
Wow.
So this is a reoccurring theme here. There is no way in heck you have a 36-point lead that your 2 stars have to play 38 minutes. No way that should happen. And that happened last night. I'm thinking like, man, I'm getting ready to go to bed. I'm like, man, I had a long day. You know, you had a long.
Sure.
Yeah, I broke in 2020. Right. You know, I'm going to get me some rest now.
You and the dogs at home?
What exactly were you doing
all
for
that
your celebrations?
People don't need to know what I got going on in my humble abode.
Tell us.
But anyway, and then next thing I know, I was like, they're going to mess around and F this game off, fooling around.
That would not have been
good. A 36-point lead is down, Skip, with probably like 4 minutes left to 7.
And yet you gave LeBron a...
I gave him a B. Because
B+.
I gave a B+. Because guess what he did?
I think you just dropped it to a B.
No, B+. No, B+. Because guess what he did? Skip, it was 7, and then what he hit? Boom! That three-pointer to push it to 10.
Oh, really?
But here's the thing. What's so amazing about...
more game after that, but I'll get there.
But here's the thing, Skip. In the fourth quarter alone, LeBron James was 2 of 7 from the floor. The rest of the 1 of 14. So, hey,
save the day.
Hey, old Bron.
Yeah.
All LeBron.
What was the score in the fourth quarter? Do you know what it was? Phoenix 28.
28. Ooh.
Lakers 16. 28-16.
I don't know. I'll tell you what I do know.
What?
I know one team had 117 and the other team had 107. Now, which team had 117 and which team had 107? And Monty Williams on the sideline thinking like, you mean to tell me I turned down an interview for the Lakers to take this job for the Suns?
I think he's having fun with the Suns. I think they've shown little sparks and spurts of being a pretty good team.
Nah, that's the tire falling off the car. Like Jenny this morning, you know, Jenny had a flat. Oh, my bad. But anyway,
I made it to work.
You know, how you Skip. I don't know if you ever been driving the car and the tire comes completely off and sparks going everywhere. That's what happened with Phoenix.
There was a nail in my car, Shannon, but I made it.
What I did, I was driving. We were in the truck one time and we make a turn. My sister was driving at the time, and we see a tire go rolling right. Like, who tire is that? And next thing I know, we leaning to the side. That's our tire.
So you're saying that's Phoenix?
Yeah,
that's Phoenix.
And you see where we going, Skip? We got run flats on 18-wheelers. We cruising. We rolling over everybody. We're gonna win like next 6 games, Skip. Can I get 3 cases on next 6 games? We win.
No, I won't do that because I need to talk about LeBron's performance or lack thereof last night.
Skip, don't do that, Skip.
I'm going to give LeBron a C for last night because I thought about worse, but I'm going to give him a C just off his first half alone.
Okay.
But here's what I saw last night in the game that I watched on my television. I'm not up in Bel Air. I'm down in what they call the flats. You know, the flats.
Yeah, y'all didn't have nothing going on last
night. So, no, we didn't have
We had fireworks.
Okay, way to go.
Sure.
I saw a Phoenix Suns team that looked like it got to celebrate New Year's Eve in Los Angeles, which is a dangerous place for a team to get to celebrate New Year's Eve. It's either Los Angeles or Miami in a dead heat for the most dangerous place to celebrate December, whatever it is, 31st? Yeah, 31st. So, the Suns...
New York.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Yeah, they don't do nothing but watch the ball.
I think it's over after midnight. The point is, the Phoenix Suns look like they had not slept very much to start this game off because the first quarter was absolutely an embarrassment for that franchise.
That
It was
was fun.
43-16 after a quarter, and it got so bad at the 5.5-minute mark of the first quarter that your man LeBron James did something I've never seen anyone do in an NBA game. Could we see this, please?
Oh, that.
Yeah, a little
He pulled a
shot.
Messi. Did he pull a Messi?
Oh!
He pulled a Messi.
He went,
a header.
he went soccer ball to the official.
Yes.
I kind of liked it.
He straight clowned the Phoenix Suns. He was so hot dog front running at that
There you
point
go.
that he just said, watch this. This is how not seriously I'm taking my opponent tonight.
Ooh.
You ever seen any NBA player do that before? I have not. Do you think the Suns love that? I do not.
They couldn't do
Maybe
nothing about
some
it.
of his veteran teammates probably didn't love
They
that.
love it.
Because they know there's this guy named Devin Booker on the other team who can just shoot the lights out. And if he takes that personally and starts taking the game seriously, some things can start happening at Staples Center. And right on schedule, soon thereafter, here came the Suns. So all of a sudden, even though the game kept getting a little more out of hand, the Suns started looking like they wanted to play basketball after the first quarter. And it started getting a little dicey. And even though LeBron in the third quarter, he actually played pretty well in the third quarter and scored, what did he score, 11 points?
Yeah,
And,
yeah.
So,
Something.
yeah, it was pretty good. But, again, he was a minus 11 in the third quarter, minus 11. So he's scoring those points. But they're fading.
That's why I gave him a B and not an A, because he was
B
on the
plus.
Skip.
Are you down to a B? You
No,
can have a B.
but
I'll give you a B.
The reason why he did not get an A is that he and Anthony Davis was on the court for the entirety of the third quarter,
Yep.
and he allowed this to happen. And he also had 5 turnovers, and I didn't like that. 4 of them in the second half.
Okay, so they lost the third quarter 38-27. Then I told you what they lost the fourth quarter by. So your Los Angeles Lakers at home lost the second half 66-43. They lost by 23 in the second half. That's not right.
No.
That's something's wrong.
That
And,
gets
and
me-
you mentioned some big three LeBron hit, but a lot more happened after that, because if we can see down the stretch, this is down at like the 2-minute mark of the game. LeBron James missed a 22-foot jumper, which then opened the door for Tyler Johnson to shoot a three. Here's LeBron's miss. It was way short. Here come the Suns. Do you realize if this jumper goes in from Tyler Johnson, it's going to be a 4-point game with 1:39 left? And by the way, JaVale just crushed him. He just fell all over him. Did you see that? You're looking at your notes.
I did. I saw
But
it.
JaVale just fell all over him.
I thought they were
and-
going to call it, too.
Yeah, and they didn't call it. And that could have cut it to 4 with 1:39 left, and I would have given the Suns a chance to pull off a huge comeback from 36 points down if they'd given him 3 free throws or if he'd made that shot. And Tyler Johnson was 0 for 3 in the fourth quarter. So then LeBron comes back the other way, and he just took it to the hole because they have nobody who can
Right.
stop LeBron. Again, here's the Tyler Johnson play with JaVale on him. Danny Green runs at him, and then JaVale just crushed him. Just crushed him. That usually gets called, but they're not going to call it on the King in the King's Palace. And then LeBron just came back the other way and just said, here, I'm just going to attack, and thank you very much. This game is about to be over because I'm going to extend it back to a 9-point game. Is this not pretty easy? Look at this. You could be doing that all night long.
No, you can't do that all
Okay?
night.
Yes, they can.
No, you can't.
Okay, that's just easy.
it's too tiresome.
Okay. So LeBron, actually, it all worked out for LeBron because I've told you he leads the NBA in fourth quarter shots attempted. Why is that?
Because he needed to.
Because against bad teams, he is stat stuffing in the fourth quarter because he said the other day, I have it in the back of my mind, I can pass Kareem Abdul-Jabbar for the most points scored in the history of the